Saquon Barkley has been one of the most explosive running backs in the NFL, but despite all his talent, there's one thing that's been just out of reach: a Super Bowl ring. Now, with the Eagles heading into the big game, Barkley is closer than ever to sealing his legacy. But here's the big question: what happens if he wins it all? How does a Super Bowl victory change his career, his place in NFL history, and even the future of the running back position? This isn't just about one game. This could be the moment that defines Barkley forever, setting him apart from the league's all-time greats. But is it enough to cement his legacy, or is there more at stake than just a championship? Keep watching to find out. Winning a Super Bowl is rare. Winning one on your birthday? Almost unheard of. But that's exactly what Saquon Barkley has a chance to do on February 9th, 2025, his 28th birthday. Out of 57 Super Bowls, only 2 players have ever won on their birthday: William the Refrigerator Perry in 1986 with the Bears, and Larry Csonka in 1974 with the Dolphins. If Barkley and the Eagles take home the trophy, he'll be the first running back to do it in over 50 years. But this isn't just about a cool coincidence. It's about everything Barkley has been through to get here. Just a year ago, he left the Giants after 6 seasons, betting on himself to chase a championship in Philadelphia. And so far, that gamble is paying off. He's had a career year, over 2,000 rushing yards in a season, a stat only 8 other players in NFL history have achieved. A Super Bowl win wouldn't just be a personal milestone, it would cement his legacy. Right now, no running back in the last 10 years has won a Super Bowl and rushed for over 100 yards in the game. If Barkley pulls it off, he won't just be celebrating a birthday, he'll be rewriting history. And let's be honest, winning a Super Bowl ring on your birthday beats any gift, any cake, or any party. Because while most people wake up to birthday texts, Barkley could wake up a Super Bowl champion. Saquon Barkley hasn't just had a good season, he's had a historic one. In his first year with the Eagles, he bulldozed through defenses for over 2,000 rushing yards, making him only the 9th player in NFL history to hit that mark in a single season. And if that wasn't impressive enough, he's also on the verge of breaking the record for most combined rushing yards in a regular season and postseason. That's legendary territory. This isn't just about numbers, it's about impact. Every time Barkley touches the ball, he's a threat. He's averaging over 5.5 yards per carry, meaning he's moving the chains on almost every run. Defenses know he's coming, but stopping him? That's a different story. His ability to break tackles, extend plays, and dominate in crucial moments has made him the backbone of this Eagles offense. Now, with the biggest game of his life ahead, Barkley has a shot to elevate his season from great to unforgettable. If he explodes for over 100 rushing yards in the Super Bowl, he'd be the first running back to do so in a decade. And if he finds the end zone multiple times, he might just walk away with the Super Bowl MVP, something only 7 running backs in history have ever done. For years, the NFL has been moving away from star running backs. Teams are obsessed with quarterbacks and high-powered passing offenses, treating running backs like replaceable parts. But Saquon Barkley, he's proving that a game-changing rusher can still dominate in today's league. Just look at the impact he's had on the Eagles. This season, he's been responsible for over 35% of the team's total offensive yards. When Barkley is rolling, the entire offense thrives. Defenses can't just sit back and focus on stopping the pass. They have to respect the run, which opens up everything else. His presence alone makes life easier for his quarterback, his receivers, and even his offensive line. And if the Eagles win the Super Bowl, it could change how teams value running backs. For years, franchises have hesitated to give big contracts to rushers. But Barkley's performance is making a strong case that a true workhorse back is worth every penny. His success could shift how teams approach the draft, free agency, and even contract negotiations for future stars. A dominant Super Bowl performance would send an even bigger message. Elite running backs still matter. Barkley isn't just redefining his position. He's reminding the league that a top-tier running back isn't just a luxury, but a game-changer who can lead a team to a championship. When the Eagles signed Saquon Barkley, they weren't just adding another running back. They were making a statement. They believed he was the missing piece to their Super Bowl run, and so far, he's proving them right. Just look at what he did in the NFC Championship game. 118 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns, and it wasn't just about the numbers. Every time the Eagles needed a big play, Barkley delivered. He broke tackles, extended drives, and wore down the defense. And when Barkley is playing at that level, the entire team feeds off his energy. This isn't just about stats, it's about how much better he makes everyone around him. Defenses have to focus on stopping him, which gives more room for the Eagles' passing game to shine. And let's not forget his leadership. He's not just a superstar, he's a motivator. His work ethic, his intensity, the way he fires up his teammates, it all matters. A Super Bowl win would be the ultimate proof that Barkley was the X factor that pushed his team over the top. If he puts up another monster performance, we're talking about legacy-defining moments. Years from now, people won't just remember that the Eagles won. They'll remember how they won. And a big part of that story could be Saquon Barkley dominating on the biggest stage. Winning a Super Bowl isn't just about the ring, it's about cementing a legacy. Saquon Barkley has already proven he's one of the most explosive running backs in the league, but a championship takes his career to another level. Right now, he's on track to be remembered as one of the best of his generation. But if he wins a Super Bowl MVP or sets records in the big game, we're talking about Hall of Fame conversations. Only a handful of running backs have ever won both a Super Bowl and a rushing title. Barkley could join that elite club. And it's not just about football. A Super Bowl win means big opportunities, more endorsement deals, more media exposure. He could be on TV, commercials, even movie cameos. Some players parlay their success into broadcasting careers or even coaching. Barkley already has the charisma and football IQ to thrive in those roles when he eventually hangs up his cleats. But most importantly, this is history. If Barkley and the Eagles win it all, his name will be etched in Philadelphia sports forever. Years from now, fans will look back at this season and say, that was the year Barkley took over. And hey, if you want to see more deep dives into legendary players and moments, hit that subscribe button because we've got more coming your way.